Good afternoon. I'm just sharing a bit snippets of my grief journey. I always say to people, until you have experienced sitting in front of a coffin during a funeral service, you will not fully understand what I'm about to talk about. Because when you're sitting right in front of the coffin, that means the funeral is directly your own. What do I mean? It means it's a direct relative of yours, and you are sitting in the front row. It might be your husband, it might be your wife, it might be your child, it might be your mother, it might be your father. But until you've experienced that, exercise kindness and exercise keeping quiet sometimes when you have nothing to say. It's been 7 months since I buried my daughter. Yes, she was 10 years old. She died from a ruptured brain aneurysm. And today I was on set, got makeup, the hair is done, and we're shooting, and I got triggered. What triggered me? I don't know. I just all of a sudden had this overwhelming feeling of just missing my daughter and longing for her and wanting her. And I was not okay. But I'm thankful to people I work with, people close to me that understand when I go through those emotions. But here's the thing, no tears are coming out, but I can feel the overwhelmment within myself. The past 7 months have just been a roller coaster ride. 1 minute I'm okay, 1 minute I'm not okay, 1 minute I want to park it, put it under the rug and forget. The next minute it comes and it just hits hard and reminds me to say, your daughter's gone, she's never coming back. And then there are those days where life just goes on and I just don't remember, or my body refuses to remember. Am I still seeing a psychologist? Yes, definitely. And in fact, I'm seeing a psychiatrist now, and I'm on medication for depression because I was diagnosed with post PTSD, post traumatic stress disorder. So, due to the death of my daughter. So, yes, I am on medication, and people must make it fashionable, to take medication when you have mental issues. What are mental issues? You could be dealing with a loss, a death of somebody, or you could have lost a job, or you could have lost a marriage, or you're grieving something that you lost. Don't be ashamed to go and seek help, to seek counseling from professionals. Your local clinics have social workers who can refer you and refer you and refer you further. And once you reach a level where you need medication, don't be afraid to take the medication, because you are making sure that you get your healing within yourself. Because if you will not take the medication, nobody will heal for you on your behalf. We strive for a positive mental health all the time. And that is why I share publicly that I am on medication. I do take medication, one in the morning. I do take when I sleep. And I do have my panic attack pills that I take should and when I feel overwhelmed. So I've heard people who say, Sihle, why do you publicly speak about it like this? Because when we take our medication, we are afraid to tell people that we're on depression medication, etc., because people think we're crazy. Well, shame to those who think that you're crazy. That is why most people in our society die of depression. Because when they tell you they are not okay, when they share with you their traumas, when they tell you that I'm not feeling fine, I went to see the doctor and the doctor prescribed 1, 2, 3 for me, you laugh at them, you gossip about them, and that is why they end up committing suicide and they die of depression, because instead of you being proactive and taking care and being kind to that person, you are the very person that make sure that you amplify the fact that you think they're not mentally okay. Guys, we need to always make sure that we prioritize our mental health. Losing a child is not child's play. Losing a child is not just a walk in the park. In fact, losing anybody in your life is not a walk in the park. And yes, you'll see psychologists, you'll see therapists, and yes, you'll see psychiatrists. But if they prescribe medication, they know why. You possibly have a chemical imbalance that needs to be sorted out. Mtagadedi, take your medication. Don't be too clever in your own eyes and say you will not take medication, you'll be fine. No. That is why when people look at me, they say, Sihle's so strong. She's a strong woman. And I usually say, I'm not strong. I still see my psychiatrist. I still see I've got a very strong, supportive family base. And I'm on medication. And that's my strength, you know. And so make sure that you are the person that is someone's strength and not the person that brings somebody else down by making a mockery of the fact that they are on medication for depression and anxiety, etc., etc., etc. Make sure you are the one that is always manifesting and implementing kindness towards people, because everyone is fighting a battle you know absolutely nothing about out there. This message was just to say be kind. And grief, my grief journey, it's unexplainable. It's unexplainable. I mean, 7 months later, I thought, I didn't even know what to thought or what I'm thinking, but I guess as the emotions come, I embrace them. And of course, I'm thankful that I have my psychiatrist, I have my strong family base. I'm thankful for my church, the pastors there that are carrying me, you know, through it all. And most people will say, but why is she working? Why is she on TV? Why is she not mourning her child? And I'm thinking, 7 months later, guys, I need to work. I've got bills to pay. I've got a son that I'm raising. I need to live. My daughter would have wanted me to live beyond her pain. But in all, I'm also on a journey of educating myself more and more about ruptured brain aneurysm, because this is the diagnosis of what took my daughter's life. She had a ruptured brain aneurysm, and that is why we have the Khanyisile Pediatric Foundation for Brain Aneurysm Awareness. Yes, it's on all social media platforms where as we learn about ruptured brain aneurysm and its effects, we post on that page in honor of my daughter, so that you also learn what is a ruptured aneurysm, what causes a ruptured aneurysm, the do's and the don'ts, the pros and the cons, you know. So yeah, that's just my grief journey for today. That I woke up, went to set, did I think 1 out of 3 shoots that I was supposed to do. I was triggered, and I'm thankful for my team that said, no, it's okay. Let's call it a wrap, go home. And I'm home. And I thought, before I wash my face and take meds, let me just do this video just to say, don't look at me and think all is well, all is perfect. No, I'm dealing. I am dealing, and I am going through the most. That is why I always say to people, be kind in all you do and say, because everyone out there is fighting a battle you know absolutely nothing about. Don't be deceived by our makeups. Don't be deceived by our appearances and think everything is good. No, Mtakadedi. Everyone is fighting a battle you know absolutely nothing about out there. Be kind. Be kind. Grief is messy. Be kind. Be kind until you have sat in the front row facing the coffin of someone. Keep quiet, Mtakadedi, if you have nothing positive to say, because grief is a nasty journey. It's very nasty. Happy Wednesday.